ranked. Yeah,
Okay.
in my mind. I didn't write them down. I mean, there's only 4, so
I will,
yeah.
need a huge
I was just
list.
checking.
No, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
This is the first time. That's nice.
Yeah.
Shit. That's bad, guys. That's bad.
I did think about just before Noah sent his flat tire yesterday. I was gonna text everybody and say I'm halfway through Dragged Across Concrete at 7 o'clock, but I didn't want to joke after that flat tire.
Didn't
So.
want to proud, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we are live, boys. Welcome back to the Stay Gold podcast. We got Matt, Alex, Noah, Joe here talking more
What up?
movies. This week, ending our first mini dive with S. Craig Zahler. Gonna get dragged across concrete for this one. And then got a movie chess pick, Coralie Fargeau's Revenge. We'll talk that one after. After we do some rankings, of course. So Alex, I mean, yeah, this was your mini dive pick. You got some words to kick us off on the final film?
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed myself on this dive first and foremost. I think he's a solid writer-director. Nothing like blow me away. I did appreciate this one a lot more than my first watch. But overall, I think he's solid. I'll watch any of the movies he puts out. So I was happy to revisit them, kind of reevaluate some of them to some extent.
Yeah.
But with Dragged Across Concrete, what did you guys, I guess, I don't know if expected, or what do you think the Dragged Across Concrete is in this movie besides dragging the carcasses of people across the concrete as they, have been shot or stepped on or...
What is the larger metaphor you're asking?
Yeah, do you think there is one, or...
Yeah, 100%. To be honest, I didn't really even catch a lot of people actually getting dragged across concrete.
Yeah.
But
It's
at the
like
very
4.
beginning, when yeah, I guess when at the very beginning, well, I guess maybe not the very beginning, but when Don Johnson pulls them into his office to reprimand them, he says, "You're gonna get dragged across concrete if you keep acting like this." So I mean, he kept acting like it. So
He said the thing.
He
He did
the
it.
consequences came for him. I feel like that was really what the dragged across concrete was supposed to, I guess.
Nice.
So that's just metaphorical for, getting fucked
Yeah.
up. Keep
That's the theme I got is life is pain. Sometimes you're just dragged across concrete. My first thoughts were, so somebody is getting dragged across concrete in this, right? My second thoughts, pretty soon after, is S. Craig Zahler married? Do you guys you wonder about that? You do some research?
Wondered.
I don't know.
I did wonder that.
I will look it up right now, though.
Don't worry. He's not married. No.
Because there's a lot of spousal... Okay.
And he has no interest in marrying, and he's made it clear that it is by choice. Very clear.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Reddit?
Right.
Yeah.
Subreddits. We need some context on this.
Definitely some alpha male energy there. I just say sure, Craigie boy. You don't want to get married. It can't be.
It's giving incel. It's giving incel.
A little bit. Can't be because you have literal sexism coursing through your veins. It couldn't be anything like that.
Maybe.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Some women might be into that. Who knows? Right?
Yeah. From what I've seen, maybe prostitutes are his bag. Kind of. But
Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
Guy's
honestly,
gotta get his
that's the
rocks off
theme.
somehow.
Maybe the dude doesn't like women too much.
That's the vibe I get in these 3 films.
I get to.
Yeah.
Dude,
Go on.
I was just gonna say the brutality of the Jennifer Carpenter stuff in this one was
pretty needlessly cruel.
Yeah, I was over the I was like, why did you do that to me? It's my heart.
It was bad, yeah. It was fuck, that kind of ruined my day. No,
the baby sock.
Yeah, I came around to that moment eventually as not just gimmicky, because I do think it plays on the timeline or the choices that lead up to it in a very unfortunate way. But we can get into that stuff later for sure.
Yeah, I thought it was meant to just, I guess, build build hate towards these bad guys and like kind of make you root for our rogue cops.
It definitely
a little bit
flips
more,
a switch
you know?
on like who you're on, what side you're on, right out
Yeah,
of the gate,
right,
for
right.
sure.
Yeah,
Like less of a
definitely.
moral code on this side, I guess.
I will
Yeah.
say,
Yeah.
probably not a good idea to make you hate these two guys and then hate this other group. So you hate these other groups so much that you like the guys that you were initially hating.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
probably
true.
not
Yeah.
smart. Like,
Which one do you
Yeah.
hate less?
It's unfortunate gauge. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I did enjoy this dive though. I never watched any of these films, you know. They're not really ones I would revisit very often, but I didn't like hate the content or the filmmaker like as much as I thought I would. So I would give him credit for making like somewhat entertaining films, a little bit of like misogyny and racism here and there, you know, just dashed about that you got to fucking kind of question a bit, but I did I like doing the dive.
Yeah, me
Nice.
too. And weirdly, like,
yeah,
I mean, I can get into this when we go into the rankings, but there's some early on that I would rewatch, or I'd be more likely to rewatch than
I
the
get you.
later ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, for Dragged Across Concrete, should we get into some stats?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Not much to get into, I don't think, right?
It's tough,
Stats
man.
wise?
Budget 15 mil, so I think it's his highest
Holy
budgeted
shit.
film. Yeah,
Wow.
that's kind of big actually for what we see. Worldwide box office $660,000. It was very limited in theaters, and it was also a same day and date release for VOD.
Hmm.
I
And
don't
I was
even
like,
remember this coming to theaters, to be honest.
yeah, even VOD. This movie was the least out of his films that I had
Yeah,
heard about, which is
definitely.
kind of strange for a third film.
And having Mel Gibson and Vince Vaughn in it, I don't know. I
Yeah,
feel-
maybe they tried to bury it too. I mean, because of Mel Gibson's past. But
yeah.
I did see. I was like, why is this dude not getting like released films and whatnot? And Zoller has Final Cut on his films. He had Final Cut on this film. The studio wanted this to be cut down to a friendly 130 minutes, and he refused. So I kind of feel like he maybe like, I don't know, burned a bridge like with the studio, and they're like, "Fuck you, I'm not gonna release that shit," you know, like, or I
Yeah.
feel like he maybe had to play a little ball with the studio, and doesn't seem like this is the guy who's gonna play ball on his ideas, you know. So
Yeah.
Honestly, though, I don't know. At least he stands by what he makes. I mean, there's not a lot of people that have like the studios will put up with that shit anyways. Besides like Tarantino or probably
right.
Scorsese. Well, Scorsese definitely with his latest few, but yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it's just I wonder, like, did he kind of, like, his next film doesn't come. I mean, we know it's coming potentially, but it's been 7 years since this movie
Right.
came out.
Right.
But also, if you lose money 3 movies in a row, I feel like it's, you know, you're kind of a
Good
bit
stuff.
hesitant to make another one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Might have to sell his soul. Who knows?
If he hasn't already, I mean, what it might
Yeah.
as well.
That's fair.
Disney
All right.
approaches him.
It's the research. Vince Vaughn convinced Mel Gibson to star in this film on the set of Hacksaw Ridge.
That's what I read as well.
Good movie. Good movie.
Still haven't seen it.
What?
This is yeah,
Dude, it's awesome.
blind spot for sure. This is
As far as war movies go, like really good message, I would say.
yeah, a little bit different than just
Yeah.
like your standard army setup.
Yeah, for sure.
Dragged Across Concrete is the first Zoller film to get a rating from the MPAA. His previous films were all unrated.
So it was keyed
And-
up
Yeah.
to be like released.
Right, they were like, let's
Theatrical
do this one, and then
Yeah.
something happened where they're like, no,
Yeah.
never mind. Yeah, with 15 mil was put in. You know, like, you got none of that back. I would say. I
Maybe
guess
they thought it
VOD.
wouldn't perform well too. I don't know what the political climate was in 2018
Yeah,
when this released, but
true.
yeah.
Yeah, could be. And the final piece of research I have is S. Craig Zoller wrote all the songs for the movie
Right.
and even performed one of them.
That's
Fun
what
bit
I
of
was
trivia.
gonna contribute was I
Nice.
didn't know if you. Yeah, pretty cool though. I mean, he seems to like to have complete control over his final
I
product.
feel like,
Yeah,
I
that's
can't even
pretty
really
special, I
remember
feel like.
music in this besides the very beginning and the very end. You need like, do you
Yeah.
know
I
when there's
think
music
like
in this?
when there's like
Otherwise?
something like radio or like at the diner, I
Mhm.
remember music, and I kind of think he wrote that song too, and just like
Oh,
other
I
ones.
did
Yeah,
write down that line because yeah, it was like some I
right.
don't know, manly man shit. Because they're like, is this a
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
or a girl singing? And I'm like, why
Yeah.
is that even like
Oh
why is
yeah.
that even necessary? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
just
That's
making
him
these guys
singing.
like
What
from
is
like
that? The one? That'd be crazy.
yeah.
I don't think he would go that feminine. I think something would crack inside if he tried.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
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 But that's all the research I had. You guys, I said my theme: life is hard, it's painful, you're dragged.
I'm taking a page out of Joe's book, and it's the same for most of his movies for me, which is like, hold on, I got the notes. Let me pull them up. What you go through for your loved ones, because he's like they're trying to. Well, at least Mel Gibson's character is trying to like better his family and
is a
everything.
Yeah, get
common
that
goal.
Yeah,
gold.
Yeah.
that's really in like the other guy too.
Yeah.
Like the other main character.
Yeah.
I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Uh,
the black guy. Yeah.
'Cause, yeah, other than that, I mean, I don't know. I thought that was pretty much the main theme that I was getting to, I guess, or like the main like I don't know point, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Defying
Mine
the system.
was
I had again. Yeah.
the line, "What do you have to say about your culpability?" So,
Mm.
because like they could have stopped as cops, they could have stopped the robbery
Yeah.
because they got the tip, but instead people have died, and yeah. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just,
Yeah,
what are you responsible for? Are you going to take responsibility for it? You know,
that's true. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
like I
There's a
mean,
lot of like help, like asking of responsibility at the end of the movie
Right.
too, with like the characters, and as they die, like please do this for this. Like, yeah,
yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
I see
Yeah.
that.
I don't know. Maybe that's what I appreciated most about it this second watch, was the fact that it seemed like it had a lot to say. Some of the stuff, you could take or leave, but overall, I feel like it's like your choices have consequences ultimately, and like whatever you want to actually own up to and take, it's ultimately up to you, and if you're man enough to do it. So
Accountability. Yeah. I dig it.
Got to do what you got to do. That's at the end of the day. That's the theme, right? Shoot your shot. Any 6 shots that you guys picked out?
none really that
I
stood out
yeah,
to
these
me.
are really yeah, I didn't know what to put for this. This kind of goes in line with my highest of highs,
Hmm.
just because of the shock. The highest of high for me was the Jennifer Carpenter kill, because I was like
Fuck yeah.
emotionally wrecked after it.
Yeah, like I thought that like her boyfriend was like one of the two dudes in like masks.
Yeah, he's acting
I don't
shady
know if he is
on the other
actually
side
maybe
of the
the same
door.
guy, but like I don't know, like he was just acting kind of squirrely. He kind
Yeah,
of like
yeah.
like a skinny build like
Huh.
them. His voice sounded similar.
Don't put
And
these
then
demons into me, Joe.
Totally
That,
different direction. He was not the same guy.
Or
I guess
what?
I was just
Oh.
like in my brain. I'm like, why are we doing this? Like,
Mhm.
why is this relevant?
Yeah,
And
like an hour and a half
Yeah.
in.
it wasn't really. She just died immediately, and it made us feel bad. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I did like the shot where guy sits in the back seat of the two guys and holds the gun up.
That was
and,
cool.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's
Yeah.
like the night vision goggle things, which
Mhm.
is a sick fucking costume.
Yeah, for sure.
dude, to
I
be
have-
honest,
Hell yeah.
for a long time, I didn't even know that those were like two different dudes.
Yeah, I was just pictured
Black
one
gloves
guy.
and gray gloves.
Mhm.
Yeah, like I didn't
Yeah.
even know that there was
Same.
two of them.
My it's more of a sequence, but it is just one shot on a tripod, which is the first time you see the shooting dude in the mask, and he comes into the store, the convenience store, just fucking
Yeah.
shoots the cashier, shoots the innocent dude, and then just starts like shooting up like fucking potato chips.
An agent of chaos.
Yeah, just like shooting his gun.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty fun. Like that was the scene where kind of was like, oh my god, I haven't seen this type of scene before. You know,
Yeah.
I was like, this is fresh.
I had to like
Yeah.
go back because then it cut to like I don't know. There was like a series of cuts where like Mel Gibson was like leaving his house, and then it showed him show back up to the house like right after that. And I'm like, was he the dude who just shot up this sword? Like, I don't know. It's just like a weird series of cuts because it's
Yeah.
like, I don't know. This is just some random fucking dude. Why are we following him? You know,
Yeah.
like I don't know.
Yeah.
And I know it's just like kind of introduction to characters, but like because he has a mask and like we've already been introduced to like other characters who are probably gonna do some shit. I'm just like, where is this like heading?
Yeah, you're just connecting the dots. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's cool about that moment with when he shoots up the store, and you're thinking, this guy just likes to cause problems, and then he's shooting up their car, and it's just a throwaway line by Vince Vaughn, but he says this is a bit excessive as they're climbing out of the car because they're just laying into the car. So it's like kind of teed up full circle moment to be like, we should have seen this coming, the excessive amount of just random gunfire. But
he just loves shooting the gun.
I got like No Country for Old Men after that convenience store scene.
Yeah,
like
for
vibes.
sure.
You know what I mean? Just like the villain like kind of vibe. Yeah.
Any quotables? Any good? I mean, there's so many like quotes that he wants you to love in this. Any that you really did?
Yeah.
I put down, looks like all these dudes shitted themselves.
Nice.
All right.
That's pretty good.
And is this a guy or a girl singing? Just because, why?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
I had Mel Gibson's when they're looking at the suits and stuff like that. And he's like, "How much are these?" Yeah, he's like $5,000. So they're bulletproof.
That was my favorite line for sure.
Yeah, I liked
that one made me laugh.
Relatable.
And then I liked when Henry calls him the N-word and Mel Gibson just says likewise. And I'm just like, smooth.
Yeah.
Ditto.
The other
I
one
did like the
wrote down,
bulletproof one. That was my favorite
line. Yeah. The other one is Vince Vaughn. I was like, this is decent. I'm not racist. Every Martin Luther King Day, I order dark roast.
Yeah.
Fucking
Pretty good.
Smooth.
Yeah. Talking to your boss too, and you're all cops. It's just a wild scenario.
As you're getting
Yeah.
placed on leave for what could be considered a racist act. He's like, I'm not. Here's a quick joke for you.
Yeah.
Prop hunt's pretty tough. I kind of struggle with this one. I just wrote down the black masks
Me
that Vince Vaughn and Mel Gibson put on at the end. Did you guys have?
I had the salt shaker that Vince Vaughn just has in his Cadillac. I thought that was an interesting prop to just have on off rip. Just a whole ash salt shaker.
People do that, man. Apparently, people like
Sammy.
Bring their own salt.
Yeah, people carry their own salt around. Apparently,
yeah.
It's a thing.
I mean, I carry my own hot sauce, but not salt. Not
Oh,
weird.
weirdo. Everybody's carrying salt around these days. Am I right? I'll just
in the edit.
joke there. Yeah. Any other props? I mean, a lot of guns.
Yeah, I thought about the guns. I also thought about just the baby sock that Jennifer Carpenter.
Yeah,
You
I
would
don't want to
that?
fucking cry every time I walk in the room.
Just to remind me, I was like, do I need to rewatch this movie? No.
Don't do it.
It's too much. It's too much.
Well, getting into performance review.
Van or something, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, the
I
van was
can't
pretty
really
cool.
think of anything.
Yeah,
Van.
I like how there's a little slot that they open on the side. That's cool. But performance review, a lot of, I would say, pretty good performances. Jennifer Carpenter, MVP. Incredible in this, in my opinion. Who do you
Pretty
guys
good.
think is the MVP in this film?
Mel Gibson.
Really?
One of his best performances, I would say.
Whoa.
I mean, I did put Mel Gibson, but
Okay.
to be honest, I was kind of the opposite here because I don't know. I kind of just was just fine on everybody. She was good
Yeah.
for her part, but also, again, it was just to be cruel.
You're so short.
Yeah, but she did her
Yeah.
part well. Like, she
Short-lived.
did it well.
One might say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of agree, though. Everyone's kind of just like in a low gear for this film. Like Vince Vaughn and Mel Gibson, for me, they're kind of just like operating, like kind of like, I don't know. They're not full
Cruise
full
control.
form. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you
Yeah,
think
I
the
put
Jennifer
Tori
Carpenter
Kittles. I
scene
put
was
the
the
black
way-
guy.
I agree. Tori
Oh, that's-
Kittles is probably second best performance after Carpenter for me.
Just
What
because,
were you
like,
saying?
I don't know, I was getting Jamie Foxx vibes.
altogether didn't like the Jennifer Carpenter scene? Like, do you think it served no purpose?
I thought it did at the
I
end of the
think
day.
it was
honestly.
impactful. Yeah, like I think it did its job for
Yeah.
sure.
It
was
also
fucking
shows
brutal.
like in these shootings that we clearly we know a lot about nowadays. Like these people like have a life. Like that's the biggest
Right,
example
that's-
of like they're in their everyday life and now they're ripped out. Like, and it is
And that's,
effective. It's just fucking brutal. But
Yeah.
I mean that is a brutal
Which is what-
scenario.
part of our
What
reality.
I took away
yeah.
from it, especially this time, was that, like, when they drive by and he says, "What do you have to say about your culpability?" And it's just like, now that we know, like, Jennifer Carpenter was just one of the 7 people that were killed,
Yeah.
right, in this bank.
Yeah.
So, like, and she was just one person that just got back on maternity leave, so they picked the most obviously, depressing and most impactful person. But
Right.
overall, ultimately, these people all are people. So it was just,
That's a good point. Yeah.
I thought it was effective. I mean, depressing,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
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 It did its job for sure.
Right. And it does like I said, like it does flip a switch because like you are kind of on board for
Right.
like the criminal activity, and then it's like no, not anymore.
Like,
Like,
no,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
I gotta say though too, Vince Vaughn just needs to avoid accents. My guy, just talk normally
Yeah.
because like I feel like he would come like his natural commanding persona would actually come out more if he just like talked in his
Yeah.
voice.
You don't
Yeah.
gotta be Boston accent. I
Yeah.
mean, Mel Gibson wasn't even fucking trying to do an accent. He was just
Right.
doing Mel Gibson voice. So it's
Yeah.
just like,
And it was
Yeah.
it was fine.
Yeah.
quit swinging, pal.
To be honest, I had Vince Vaughn down as my recast because I just
Ooh.
feel like I don't
Really?
know. I just feel like he was really, I don't know.
Yeah.
I wasn't really feeling like he was fitting this role that well. Maybe it's just me. I don't know.
No, yeah, that's fair, man. I
No, to
enjoyed
be
him just
honest,
because I like Vince Vaughn, but I could see somebody else doing the job for sure.
yeah, I kind of felt that way about both Mel Gibson and Vince Vaughn.
Damn.
Like you could throw kind of anyone just because the writing was like the way it is. You can find someone to fill. That's
Yeah.
just how I felt about
I
it.
liked Mel Gibson in the movie. He's shocker, believable as a cop. Who knew? Like he can do
Yeah,
it.
true.
Believable as a rough, gravelly talking man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was fun to see Michael Jai White. I just like him in any movie. I think he played it pretty subtle in this one too, which was nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
And continuing Zoller's like grab a person from TV and kind of whip him into like a nice movie role. It was nice to see Laurie Holden in this. She's Mel Gibson's wife.
Yeah.
She played Andrea in The Walking Dead.
Yep.
Just nice to see her kind of get some roles.
Cool.
And
Yeah, I just
Loki,
want to point out that
Yeah.
Mel Gibson is 62 when this
Mm.
came out. I mean,
retirement
My
age,
boy's
dude.
looking good.
yeah, I don't know. And he's got a teenage daughter. He's 62.
That dude has lived his life. Holy
I don't know,
shit.
man.
He's
Yeah.
only
I guess
60.
it's just like, why did they need?
Yeah.
I don't know. Again, I guess it's like the Adam Driver thing in Ferrari. It's like,
Mm.
why not just get a dude who's like, I don't know, the age you want him
The
to be
right
playing,
age.
you know?
Yeah.
Fair. I liked how he was like older on the Force though.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
I mean, he's at that retirement age. That's why he's got to get that gold, right? Shit.
He still kind
Yeah.
of looks good, man, for 62. Like he's still,
Yeah.
he's moving around just fine.
Aged into
Them
it.
old bones.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just got
Fred
one
Melamed
more.
was doing something crazy in this movie.
Who's that?
The Fred Melamed, Mr. Edmund, the bank manager.
Oh, he's going.
Oh,
wild in
yeah.
this.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell he was doing, but I was
From a
just
different
Yeah.
planet.
Like
Yeah.
cult,
please,
like
you're making
fucking.
me uncomfortable. What is this bank?
I was like, I
Yeah,
understand
yeah.
why she doesn't want to come into work, man. You got to deal with this guy every day. Holy
A fucking
shit.
shrine
a
built to
fucking
them.
weirdo.
I don't know. It's fucking. Yeah.
Low key MVP for me though too. The dude in the white suit that the other dude comes in and like starts shooting up the van just to like test this guy and make sure there's nothing in the van or whatever. That
Mhm.
dude is incredible. He's like no fear, no like worry. He's just like smoking a cig, like open the doors, like hop into the front. Like that was a great scene, and I think he
Hell yeah.
kind of killed it. But any other recasts then before we move into some highs?
No.
No, I think
I
so.
didn't really pick anybody out. I was like, ugh, not them.
That's like, yeah, everyone's on the same level. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah. All right, highest of highs. We kind of went into probably the highest of the movie. I mean, the bank robbery scene.
yeah.
Starting with.
I
like,
mean, the last shootout's pretty good too. If we're being fair, being
for
honest.
sure. Kind of sells it at the end. Yeah, I thought I said the store shootout scene when he wanders in and just like starts shooting. That was a pretty hot. That was maybe the best
That's
scene in
good,
the movie.
good.
And kind of a somewhat more subtle scene, but I enjoyed it. Was there's like a 2-shot of Mel Gibson and Vince Vaughn sit in the car, and Vince Vaughn's just like munching his sandwich, and it just goes on. And it's like the sound is like
Amen.
way too loud.
Yeah.
I enjoyed
What's
that
he
one.
say? He's like, I've been smelling that for the last 90 minutes or whatever.
94 minutes, right?
Yeah.
A red ant
Yeah.
could have eaten it faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like the scene where Mel he crashes into the van the second time and he hops up on the roof of his car and he's picking the guys off. I really like that whole sequence because
Yeah.
like Mel just
Cool.
kicked it into gear. That's the only time where I was like, oh, he's still got a little youth in him. He's still getting around.
Giddy
And then I
up.
think
Yeah,
when
same.
Mel and what's that guy's name? Tori Kittles, when they like
Yeah.
get together and start having some rapport, I thought that was like good chemistry bouncing
for
off
sure.
each
Yeah,
other
same.
there. So
Yeah.
And like seeing their, I mean, by the end, seeing that they've kind of made out okay, it's just kind of
Yeah.
like a nice touch.
well, one of them made out okay.
Well,
Yeah,
somebody
yeah,
made
that's
it
fair.
out.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mel Gibson's family makes it out all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
It does pay off in the end. Those scenes, I like the geography of the shootout in that. And like you can
Mhm.
kind of understand everything, which is nice, and it's not playing up any of like the energy. It's kind of just like flatly showing you where they run to and like how they got there, and
Yeah.
it was interesting.
Hmm.
Nitpicks. Here we go. First off, I think this is kind of a downgrade visually from his last two films, and especially Brawl in Cell Block 99. I think that's like really poppy in the visuals, and this movie's just kind of like boring to look at in a lot of the movie. But that's just me.
I would say so. But
Yeah,
I feel
agree.
like with Brawl, he had like a style to it, like the 70s grindhouse style. So he had something he was going for. And this one is just basically we're in a car, or just in multiple vehicles for the entire time.
Yeah, in an
So-
apartment where we
Yeah.
don't turn the lights on. It's like fucking hey, man, like shit.
Right.
Yeah. I feel like it's just so dark. I can't even
Yeah.
tell like what the fuck is going on most of the time.
Mhm.
I don't know. I feel like visually, this is of the three. This is probably like
The
least
weakest.
well done.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, I feel that.
But I don't know. Yeah, I guess the shootout is like probably like I don't know the last third to quarter of the movie. I mean that's just like at night.
Right.
But yeah, I guess like every time they go into like Tory Kittles goes into his apartment,
hmm
it's like night. It's like dark.
It's a dark movie,
Yeah.
man.
Even I guess like when Mel Gibson goes into his apartment, it's like dark.
It's
Yeah.
all
Yeah, I don't know.
dark.
I feel like it's just mostly just like at night or dark.
There's no sun in this universe. Only when Jennifer Carpenter goes to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only when she goes to work, gets her hands blown off and face destroyed.
Yeah.
I mean,
Damn.
I have a kind of an overarching nitpick with Sir Zoller himself, which, especially in this movie, like his other ones, I can kind of like write off for like character writing, but in this one, like there's like thinly veiled racism that I'm like, dude, do you just think this shit, man? Like, it was hard to overcome
Yeah.
this film specifically, and the example I can like draw, I mean, you can look at any line and within a 2-minute span and be able to form an example from it, but like calling your black character Slim and then trying to teach that character grammar kind of just shows me like your lack of exposure in life or like lack of perspective. It's
So
just like
what if you
so limited.
What if we spin it this way where those guys are just scumbags and that's what the characters say those things. So we hate those guys even more than we hate the cops.
But like those characters are kind of stupid. Like they're like don't want to tell you anything and then they want to tell you to say a word correctly. It's like bro, like that's what you cut from the film. If you accidentally
Yeah.
wrote that and filmed it, like I don't know. That's just my opinion.
No, I get
but
that.
Like, it
was weird
yeah.
that was like the first conversation they had with him. The way I saw it was that we were supposed to just dislike them even more because they're also just racist bastards.
100%. But like I already got that.
Yeah,
like
no, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Again, when you're making your viewers dislike all of your characters, kind of like why?
is that what
I get it.
yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
it makes it tough to root for anyone. Yeah.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
compare it with
Yeah.
Heat, like Michael Mann stuff, like obviously this man's inspired by Man, But like Heat, those characters have like family. Like, at least like Al Pacino's character, he has a family. I mean, I guess these characters have
Mhm.
family. But why do I like that character then and not these? I guess the things that they say, like literally, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just too much of like asshole
Yeah.
misogyny.
Well,
Like,
that's I was gonna say that. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Because like the racism is like I can tolerate because that's something that's pretty real. I think in the world, for unfortunately. Um, but like compared to the rest of Zoller's movies, this was the movie where the dialogue for me was like I felt like I was just getting like slapped across the face with sarcasm and like you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
and I was kind of like
It's
I was
like
like
you can only do that so much without like giving in like redeeming qualities to these characters. I don't know. I know there
Yeah.
are some, but I feel like I don't know. You have to keep a healthy balance of like redeeming qualities and shitty things about this character if you want me to like be invested in them. You know what I mean?
100%,
I don't know.
100%. Yeah, because I at a certain point I was like questioning. I was like, is this just what his character is? Because I'm getting just like misogynistic man. You know what I mean? Like there was other than like that he's a father and has a family. Like there's like his personality is just. I'm just gonna say a sarcastic one-liner back to you no matter what you say to me. And I was like,
it's
I
one
don't know,
thing
just
if
give
it's
me
one
more.
character, but every character is that way. You know what I'm saying? So then it becomes
That's
the
true,
author's
yeah.
voice. That's what I'm kind of like getting at in a bit. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good point. Yeah, yeah.
Another nitpick specifically for this film, the beginning of this film is extremely slow, and even for like a Zoller film, in my opinion. And I was like, why? Why am I feeling that? Because like in his other films, they're all slow, but I was like, you know what? I'm kind of dig in here, move along. But he uses like a 3 weeks later. He has a couple scenes, and then he goes to 3 weeks later, and it's just like strange pacing when you like start slow, cut 3 weeks, and then go back to like slowness. Why don't you just
Yeah.
start the film 3 weeks later? I was just like, what did we? You could have started. You could have started with Mel Gibson and Vince Vaughn at the window, who they're about to go bust in on that chick, because that's where the 3 weeks later is at.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of like Tory Kittle stuff, but you could have done that, in the next scenes, or like with Jennifer Carpenter, you could have inserted these characters later, and that's nitpick.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was curious. Like, had they been dirty cops for like a while?
It
Or are they
sounds
dirty
like
cops?
Mel
Like,
Gibson's
were
character
the
kind
only reason
of
they were like going after this money was because they got like put on
suspended. Yeah.
leave? Yeah.
They said Mel Gibson had been suspended before, so we don't know,
Well,
what.
I guess I'm just
Yeah.
like I know that Vince Vaughn's girlfriend is like well-to-do, but also Vince Vaughn is driving a Cadillac. Like, was it his
That's what I-
girlfriend's car, or like
what I
because
noticed
I
as
mean
well.
he's just a fucking cop, dude. I mean, no
Yeah,
offense.
he's got some money
It's like Mel
somehow.
Gibson's character is like having problems like with money, and then you have Vince Vaughn who's like not. I
But
mean,
then he
says
goes
the
into
thing about the
the
ring,
yeah,
but
right.
like I don't know. I mean,
So
the
he
difference
does
I
have
would
it?
say is Mel Gibson is supporting both his like wife who is
I mean that makes
has that
sense.
medication and
Sick,
stuff,
yeah.
and then
And a kid.
so
Yeah.
like he's the only one
Okay.
working, and it seems
That's
But I
like
guess,
Vince
like-
Vaughn's girlfriend is like big wig
career woman.
Yeah.
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 That's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of what I figured. I guess I just like, and it's not even really that big of a deal. I guess I
Yeah.
was just like, I made a note about it because I was just like, that's kind of weird. I guess.
Yeah, that ring scene, I was like, because I was like, when I heard that this movie, like, they wanted him to cut it down, I was like, maybe like primed to be like, what could you have cut? But you could have cut that ring scene, in my opinion. Like these little things
Yeah, but I
where,
feel like that's really all Vince Vaughn's character like has.
yeah,
I feel like other than that, like he really doesn't have a lot going on.
that's true. Yeah, that's like the first bit of like history or any like relationship thing that he's got. Yeah,
And
that's
it's like
true.
the tie at the end. When she says no
Yeah.
to him, right, on the phone right before he dies.
Is that what she? I thought she just found the ring.
Well, she did, but she called
Well-
and like left him a message, and he's like, "That's not what I wanted
Right.
to hear."
Oh,
Yeah.
God,
So
I missed
either he
that.
didn't want to hear that she was gonna say yes, and now he's dying, or she
Mhm.
said no, and he's like, "Fuck,
Oh fuck.
that's not the last thing I wanted to hear."
Dork,
It could
man.
be either. I thought it was
Yeah.
just no, but that makes sense about like him knowing that he's gonna die, and she says yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I guess we don't really find out after that.
Fuck me.
We don't see anything
Right.
about him.
Pretty good death scene
Wow.
for Vince Vaughn, I thought too. Kind of liked that scene.
Yeah.
All right. Any other nitpicks?
No.
I don't know. I think I'm good.
On to Clever
Yeah.
Girl.
I
Uh,
had two, well, pretty much full circle actions, consequences type situation. So at the beginning, they get suspended for the guy. You saw the guy in the window, like the window open while they're sitting on the balcony, and that's how they get filmed. And then at the end, that's how Mel Gibson gets got with Kittles because he's filming him on the thing.
Hmm.
He has that to hold against him. Mel Gibson is felt led to bring out his gun and try to get the phone from him, and that ended up getting him killed. The guy shooting the store, full circle, that's another character moment, and that we'll see when he shoots up the car, and they're like, that's excessive. So I don't know, just little things like that I feel like there's like definitely good writing in here somewhere.
Yeah,
you know,
for
the dialogue
build-ups.
not
Yeah.
as good, but like the overall story and themes, I would say, are pretty solid.
Nice. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
like Jennifer
yeah.
Carpenter too. Her actions before the shooting.
Yeah.
Like it's clear. Like
Right.
there's another entity with this
Right.
person that's making the action that is like enacting stuff.
And there's something like telling her like, I need to stay home with my kid today, you know, and like what's one more
Yeah.
day on maternity leave? So again, actions, consequences, choices.
Yeah, and he says too when he shoots Mel Gibson that like he wasn't gonna like fuck him
Yeah.
over, you know, but Mel Gibson doesn't think that way. So it is that's how it happens. I had the cop relationship feels pretty believable for me than like most cop movies where they're like they sit in the
Yeah.
car and then they drive off and they're like, man, my wife was doing all this shit. I just feel like other cop movies, it feels like they are meeting for the first time almost. It's like you wouldn't talk this way
Yeah.
if you worked for years
Yeah.
together. And these two, I feel the history at least.
Definitely. Yeah. Good
Nice.
chemistry. Like when they're, especially down to like when they're getting breakfast in the morning and he's like, I'm going to go inside this orange building and get such and such. Do you want, you know, eggs with mayonnaise or whatever? And he says root beer. So like he knows his order. So
Mhm. Yeah,
it's just cool. Cool little
My-
tidbits.
Hell yeah.
My other clever girl note, I really like the gunshot sound effects in this film. They're intense, but they're like muffled, but not in like a silencery, like, you know,
Yeah.
it's kind of like
Mm.
a nice effect, I thought.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Uh,
Especially the guys with the silencers. Like
Yeah.
that convenience store shootout is just very, very good.
That's
Yeah.
exactly where my head went.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Mhm.
it sounds cool. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, his sound design in general, all three movies, pretty good sound design, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any other notes before we go to our double features?
I thought, well, I didn't really have a clever girl written down, but the way you guys were talking about how dark the movie is and like how Mel Gibson and Tori Kittle's characters are like kind of in these dark holes, and then at least Tori Kittle's character and Mel Gibson's families are kind of like, you know, the ending shots are very like bright, you know, like they
Yeah, you got the
I don't know.
water
It
in
seems
the
like we
background.
came out of this, you know, in a better place somewhere. So
Yeah, but not Tori Kittles because he
Yeah.
wants to hunt lions.
Lions,
He's still in the hunt.
players
Your
gonna
double
play.
features. Yeah, you just can't stop. Not enough gold. I had End of Watch for my double feature. It's more like a street level action-y crime one, and visually doesn't really match up to like Zoller's like on the sticks. Zoller's clearly a stick man, if you know what I'm saying. But the energy and the subject matter, I
wouldn't
think,
tell
would
you
make
that.
it. He would say he's a
Able to
stick
tell you
man.
that.
I don't know if he would. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
probably
think
that.
if he's self-aware
Yeah.
enough, he should know he's a stick man. That's all I'm going to say. I think it'd make a good double, though, for me.
I had The
Yeah, that's
Departed.
Yeah,
Also
that's a good
solid.
one. Yeah, a lot of conflicting crime motivations in that one.
Definitely.
I literally
Put
put
Dennis
Hacksaw Ridge. So, oh, sorry.
Yeah.
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 With the
I don't know, I
Vaughn
was
and the
gonna go
Gibson.
Vaughn and Mel
And then I was
and
like,
everything.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
with
I was like,
Shitty
do you want more
Version.
of those?
Who'd you say, Joe?
The shittier version of this.
Oh, I said Den of Thieves.
Hell yeah.
that one
That's
fits.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. A lot of good gun stuff in that one too. That might
Oh
be
yeah,
the best
Yeah.
good sound design.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Could a TikToker watch it?
No,
I put it two.
No.
No.
I got a 2
yeah.
as well.
there's nothing to redeem for a TikToker out of this movie. I don't think. Not even the
There's not
mod
much
that-
memeable, and I don't know. Maybe the guy getting shot in the foot in the convenience store is memeable. That's like the heat, like the high. You know what I mean? I don't
No.
know.
Too much
I don't know.
meandering
Or-
drama too. That to like you can't really
Yeah.
like chisel something
Yeah.
out of it.
That's the pace. Yeah.
Yeah. Tough. 2 out of 10 for sure. What'd you guys have? Any? Like,
I would, yeah, 1 or 2. There's just, there's
yeah.
nothing.
is I don't remember. Was 12 Angry Men? Is that a 1 out of 10 then? Would you say?
I think we said. Did we say? I said 1 or 2. I can't. Yeah, it was low. It was
Yeah.
low.
Two was-
Is that the
Yeah.
prime example of just like the most un-TikTokable movie?
Yeah, I mean it's black
Maybe.
and white.
It's
Yeah.
black
One
and
room.
white. It's just
All
a
men.
bunch of men talking.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
And not a single one of them gets their shirts off. So or
Yeah,
dances.
just all
Yeah.
sweating.
Bullshit.
Is Alex's mom watching this in her kitchen?
I mean, yeah.
Dylan?
I could
I'm gonna
say
say
I could see it. Yeah.
Yes, but is
It's
my
got
question?
Mel Gibson in it. She's
That's
definitely
true.
in Mel
Holy
Gibson.
fuck! I didn't even. Yeah, I mean, that's easy. There.
You
Is there enough
know that.
romance though? Is my question. Is that
Yeah, that
holding
I
it
don't
back,
know.
or but Mel just
So-
powers right through that?
She would put it on for the Mel of it all. I mean, that's why we watched it, because Mel Gibson was in it, and she was like, "Let's turn this on," and I was like, "Okay, cool." And I as I rewatched this one, I went back and I went back on Letterboxd. Like, there's a Mel Gibson movie I knew I forgot to log that my mom put on because she was scrolling through Prime and she saw Mel Gibson on it, and we watched it. And I said, like all these other movies that have Mel Gibson on the cover, Bruce Willis or Josh Lucas, they're gonna be in it for 10 minutes. Like, and
Yeah.
she's like, "Well, you never know. He might, it looks pretty good." To be fair, it wasn't one of the worst ones she's picked, but like, yes, she would turn it on because Mel Gibson's in this movie. So,
Is
yeah.
that a straight to DVD one? That other one? What is that one?
Fuck, I don't even remember the name. I
Yeah, blocked it. Immediate block from memory.
She gets this healthy dose of Mel in this one too. He's there
A
throughout.
lot of
so-
Mel. Yeah,
Desperation Road, and it's
Oh.
also like a rape revenge movie. So
we'll get there.
that's
We'll,
also
we'll
up
talk
around.
that. later.
Interesting.
yeah,
Yeah.
we'll get there.
Yeah.
All right, sequel, prequel, remake. There's some options here, I'd say, for sure.
I
Yeah,
would say a
yeah.
miniseries on Netflix.
That's pretty good. I kind of like that. Following
yeah.
Tori Kittle's character or
Yeah,
A
we're,
little
we're
bit of both.
new cops
Okay.
or
I would say we just split up and like just develop the characters more. Instead of the 3-week
Yeah.
jump, we don't jump through that in a title card. We watch it happen.
I mean, you could take this
Okay,
movie
yeah.
and divide it into a miniseries, almost 3 hours, right?
It's true.
could do
It's
that.
true.
Yeah.
You could almost get a 3-episode series out of it.
Almost there, yeah, almost. I had prequel. Don Johnson and Mel Gibson playing themselves, but 20
Hang
years
on,
prior.
I like this one.
Some Lethal Weapon
Okay.
dark mode. Anybody?
okay,
like
okay.
Get some de-aging in there too,
Some-
Color me
oh,
interested.
classic
Yeah.
de-aging. Yeah.
Yeah.
Decent, yeah, solid.
Yeah,
you
I don't
guys
know.
got?
Yeah, I'd probably go with. I would probably go with prequel if I was going to go with any of them. But I do like the idea of like a miniseries, like fleshing out the characters
Yeah.
more. I like that idea.
Yeah.
So I could go with remake if it's like that.
You get a whole episode for Jennifer Carpenter then. And at the
That's
end,
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
She
probably.
dies.
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
There's some
All-
Tori
yeah,
Kittle's
her
sequel
maternity
potential
leave.
It
though.
starts when she has the baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
wow.
what. That's
That's
what I was
multi-episode arc. Okay, yeah.
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 I think there is some sequel potential for Tori Kittles though, right?
That's what I put, but I kind of like the prequel and the miniseries better. I would definitely
Yeah.
go that route.
I'd say so too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Star
Yeah,
power.
there's definitely something there though with the sequel though.
Yeah.
Just
Sorry,
like curious where he would go.
Yeah.
I,
He's on the hunt. Still.
that's that. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, gotta get them pelts, baby. I'm just thinking. I was like waffling between 3 stars and 2.5 for this one, to be honest.
Same here, man. Same here, brother.
Okay.
Two and a half.
Yeah.
It was just my least favorite of Zoller's. Everything before this was like I thought pretty solid, and this was the first one I was kind of like bored through. I feel very like Gen Z
100%
saying
agree.
that. Okay, yeah, okay, good.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
might
don't know, it's
land
just-
at 3,
yeah.
but I was waffling there. Yeah, between the 2.5.
Mhm. Yeah.
Pacing
Yeah,
all over
yeah.
the place, characterization kind of all the same, and rewatchability. If I'm judging on rewatchability, it's just not really there for me. So,
I feel you. I feel you.
what you got, Alex?
I 4 stars. I liked it.
Yeah, that's fair, man.
I mean, I had it at 3.5, and then this rewatch, I don't know, I liked it a lot more. The pacing's a lot better in the second rewatch. Maybe it's because I know where it's going. And when
Yeah.
I first watched it was just kind of like,
Mm.
where are we going
Yeah.
with all the driving? But
can
like
see that.
knowing
Yeah,
how
see that.
it's gonna
Like,
end up,
yeah.
the pacing was
Yeah.
a lot better.
Yeah, I can see that. I
Yeah.
want to say this is one of his
I
Yeah.
like
like that. And you were pointing out the
higher-
like specific things about characters that like came back around later. I feel
Yeah.
like on a
Yeah.
rewatch you would pick those out like more.
For sure. Yeah, I can see that.
I want to say like on Letterboxd, this is one of his higher arches into the Force. Maybe I'm wrong, but
Oh
so,
yeah.
I think like
It,
we're
probably
maybe
on
just dogging
Letterboxd,
on it
but
more.
in everywhere else, it's his lowest rated one.
Oh,
so like
really?
Rotten
Okay.
Tomatoes, Metacritic,
Interesting.
IMDb.
I've
it's
got
the lowest.
76% on Rotten Tomatoes, 6.9
Good old
on
Letterboxd.
IMDb, and 60% on Metacritic. I don't
Okay.
know. I don't have the Letterboxd
Okay.
score though.
Those aren't
But I
terrible
want to say it
scores.
was like 3.7 or something like that.
Let's find out.
That could be.
Yeah.
Let's see.
3.7. You're on it. Yeah, I mean it arcs
at
into
that.
4. Like 4 is the most rated.
Yeah, I feel like
That's fair.
all of his movies have like kind of high ratings.
They do.
I was yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. They're solid. They're
They're
definitely solid.
entertaining. Like you can't deny that he's like a competent filmmaker. Just in general, like he can craft things pretty
Right.
well. But let's
I
get.
guess
we'll
I'm
get-
curious
yeah.
to see. I might look on Letterboxd at some point, maybe before next week. I probably won't, but just to see like how many total like reviews there are for his movie compared to like I don't know other movies.
like other
I guess.
films. Yeah, that one had I think
Yeah,
80,000.
just like based on the box office and stuff too.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
Right,
it's not
yeah.
like people who
Interesting.
were seen in theaters. They chose to see that they like saw this on like
Yeah.
Amazon and chose to like watch this.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Well,
$5
actually-
Walmart bin, baby.
Right.
Tomahawk had 224 members on Letterboxd that had seen it. 104 for Brawl, and then 78 for Dragged.
The
So
diehard
a
fans
constant
came in.
decline.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It makes
Yeah.
sense for the marketing of this movie, though. Nobody knew about it.
Yeah.
But 3 questions for Concrete. Enjoyed? Yeah, I enjoyed it. Rewatch? Probably not. Yeah. And then recommend? I'd say probably not, because I'd recommend his other films to other like before this one every time. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you
I
guys
probably
that's a
would
good
think?
do
point.
that.
And all y'all's double features are kind of movies that I would recommend before this too. If you're looking to like scratch that itch of like dirty cop kind of movies.
yeah, I mean, watch Heat. Watch
Yeah.
Heat. Fuck.
Right. Watch Heat. Watch The
Well,
Departed.
come
like
on.
watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not every movie can be like Heat, all right? Or The Departed.
Dang.
True. It's true. Damn it.
Yeah.
No, I was entertained. Yeah, I don't think I'd rewatch this one. And I'm sure there's like people I could recommend this to. I don't know if I would, but like this is definitely like fits the bill for some people, I think.
For sure.
This is the hardest one. of
Like if
his
I
that
recommended
would
this to Spencer,
recommend.
he would watch it
Yeah.
and like it. But
It's
Yeah,
the
I
hardest
actually
you
have-
think of.
I just have
it is
3
hard.
no's.
Yeah.
Because like the other ones, I would recommend to probably like at least my dad, but I don't think he would even like this one,
Really?
just because of like,
Yeah.
just because of how like cruel and violent it is.
Yeah,
like the
that-
Jennifer Carpenter thing,
That's
he
tough.
would probably be like, "What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Like, why?
Oof.
Why?"
That's a pretty
Whew.
like
So
it,
Be
it's
like,
on
Joe,
you.
What's wrong?
when
Are you okay?
recommend That. Yeah, it
Yeah.
comes back to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, should we do some Zoller rankings?
Yeah, let's
Yes,
do it.
sir.
You guys just want to do them like
There's only 3, so what do we
yeah,
got? What's number
one at a
3?
time? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're all doing 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Dragged across concrete for me. Didn't.
That's fine too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Think about him.
Bone Tomahawk.
What?
Hell
No.
yeah.
Really?
What?
That's right. I'm edgy.
The troglodytes
What
didn't
can I
do it
say?
for you, huh?
You know, I feel like I know how the rest of our lists are gonna go, though. That could be wrong. Actually,
No.
I actually don't know.
What's
I don't
number
know.
2
We'll see.
then?
I'm curious.
Well, shit, I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna put Bone Tomahawk here, but that's just me.
Okay.
I know other people would probably disagree, but you know,
I have
No,
Brawl
no, I mean,
here.
I would disagree.
number
It belongs
2.
at 3. So.
Same.
Yeah. I think in time, if I do end up like rewatching any of these films, I think Brawl might become my favorite, just because like I think it's a tighter, smarter movie in ways. But Bone Tomahawk, I just enjoyed that one the most for me.
I put
Same.
Dragged at 2, so that would put Brawl at probably my favorite.
Hmm.
I mean, that's the one that's
Yeah.
it's so easily accessible. It's rewatchable.
yeah.
I
For
mean,
sure.
it's a
It's
little bit longer, but the pacing is good enough to where it doesn't feel too long. You know?
Yeah. And it's like
Yeah.
his most fun movie. Like it's fucking brutal and like dark as fuck, but like
Yeah.
it is kind of like sarcastically fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like
Yeah,
that
true.
sarcasm from Vince Vaughn that makes it kind of funny. I don't
Mhm.
know.
Yeah.
Even though
It's a little
yeah,
over the
it's-
top with the
it's
violence,
super
but like not.
fascinating.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
Fucking kill every man. Yeah, but you know, I mean, I was there.
Right.
The cut to credits on his head exploding, that's a good laugh at the end too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, concluding the mini dive on Zoller.
Nice.
Yeah,
Who's next?
First mini dive in the bank, baby.
right. Yeah, who is next? Honestly, did we decide?
Who is picking
No,
next?
no.
Okay.
I mean, you
I'm
guys
just
know
not sure about
yours
who's picking
locked.
next.
Yeah.
Is anyone primed and ready?
Well-
Because I don't even remember who I was gonna pick, honestly.
I mean, like,
Oh
I
my
should
God.
go through the
Yeah.
list, but to be honest, I was just gonna like pull the trigger probably on Greta Gerwig, just because, like, I don't know, we'll get a chick director in there, right?
I like it.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, after we can go
We'll go
from
from one
hardcore
extreme all the way to the other
From
side.
Zoller to
Yeah,
Gerwig,
exactly.
baby. Let's do this.
Should we get a transition in there, or do you think this will be jarring?
No, I think we need it. I think we need that harsh
Alright,
turn. Yeah.
Oh.
Gerwig next? I mean, I'm down for it.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm
Alright.
interested in seeing her stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. 3
Yeah,
films.
I don't
Yeah.
Let's
I don't
do
think I've
it.
seen most.
I haven't rewatched Barbie since I saw it in theaters, so that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to
Be a good
rewatch
time.
Lady Bird.
Either. I don't know if it'll be fun, but
Yeah. Keep an open mind this
thoughts.
time. You never know.
oh, you know what? I will.
Dude, I had so
will.
much fun. I was like, should I buy that
Unbelievable.
I Am Knuff
Right?
sweatshirt? Like,
Yeah.
I just, it was so funny. And it looked comfy.
Yeah, right? All right, exciting. Next dive in the books, ready to go. And
Hell yeah.
are we ready to move on to our movie chest for this week then?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
This was
Yeah.
Alex.
This was also my pick, wasn't it?
Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
guys. So I'm like writing a little thing to. Anyway, it's like the movies. I came to the realization that there's a lot of movies that like form my taste and like what I watch. But like I think the 3 biggest would be, one of them is a trilogy, so it's kind of cheating. But the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Then there's Ninja Assassin, The Departed, and 300.
Mm.
Those are like the movies that kind of formed my taste. 300 was like a
Hell
touch
yeah.
getting me started with
Yeah,
like
yeah.
stylized violence, and then Ninja Assassin's like, hold my beer, watch this, you piece of shit, and that just blew up more violent. And I'm like, where can the bar go from here? Let's find
Yeah.
out. And then they all have like a running theme of love and what you do for your loved ones, some sort of love story undertone. I mean, I don't know. So yeah, so maybe that's why I return to these gory fucking revenge movies and all these dark movies by Zoller. All the good
Yeah.
stuff that I bring you guys through.
Feels like
and I
home.
apologize.
Feels-
It's not
Revenge
for
is in
everyone.
your core. Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
feel
the
like
blood is
I don't
hot.
know. I'm for
No,
it. I
yeah.
love bloody.
No,
I
this
love
was
revenge.
a fun watch, man. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed this one.
Yeah.
This was a
Yeah,
good
I
time.
liked this watch.
I
Yeah,
like this movie.
Yeah.
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 I thought it was
Yeah.
good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Coralie Fargeau is one of the most exciting filmmakers in the last 10
To be
years.
reckoned with.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
and I feel like compared to like Jordan Peele, which is like most people's go-to of like that's the best filmmaker in our modern time, you know, like in the last 10 years. With Fargeau's films, she only has 2 that I know of, and this is the first time I've watched Revenge. But her films can feel like anything. You don't even know like kind of what you're getting into. But with Peele's, he already feels like confined in a way, and that's really exciting.
Yeah, he's
for
got his
Fargeau's
bag.
films. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
kind of locked in.
What's fun about this one was I had Shudder free for like a month, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and I just popped this one on. Not I just thought it was like a Shudder original, and I just popped it on. I was like, oh, damn, this is fucking awesome.
Holy
And then
Wasn't
I was
surprised.
watching The Substance for like the second time. I think I was making Sarah watch it, and I was like looking at her movies. Carol A. Is that how you say her name?
Coralie Fargeau is how
Coralie?
I think it's
Coralie.
pronounced.
Yeah, I was looking at her filmography, and I saw Revenge, and I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I had no idea. So,
makes
but I
so
get
much
it.
sense.
I see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does, yeah.
After watching, I watched Substance first, and there's a lot of like motifs that she clearly loves the female form. First off, like,
Yep.
and I'm there for it. She also has a close-up chewing as a motif, which I
Yeah.
only thought that was like
Yep.
a Substance thing, but it's clear like she did that here too.
Yeah.
And urinating, men
Yeah.
taking a piss,
Yeah,
a loud
Nasty.
fucking
Taking a
piss.
fucking piss.
nasty liquids. Yeah.
Yeah, or like the blood dripping on those ants.
Right?
Hell yeah.
with the gun
Yeah.
nuts.
That was my shot, Joe. You just
Oh, sorry.
you
I
just
had a
dinked
shot.
my
Don't
no
die.
that's all no it's awesome. I shoot your shot. I loved that shot. It was awesome. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It was just like
There's so many good shots in this movie. That's why
is.
it's like
Yeah.
exciting to me. Is like she's a visual filmmaker. Like it's fantastic.
Yeah, oh yeah. She's definitely got her style. The colors, like the color grading going on in both the Substance and this, awesome.
Hell yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
very vibrant, punchy.
Yeah, oh yeah.
This
Psychedelic.
Psychedelic indeed, brother.
This came out in 2017 too, which is kind of wild because the first film I thought of in the first like 15 minutes was Wind River. Unfortunately,
Hell yeah.
uh,
That's
Okay.
it's 2017, the year for uncomfortable rape scenes, I guess. But
What's
there's something
what's
in
cool
the
about
air.
this, I say cool, but what's interesting about this rape scene, obviously it's told from a woman's perspective. Like we don't see it, so it's not like it's like glorified
It-
in any form.
right.
It's like
Yeah.
you just
Yeah.
hear it happening. And that's horrible.
I was
You know,
I
if
not worse,
appreciated
'cause
that
you have
as a
no idea
viewer
what-
because
Right,
I mean it's a
yeah.
terrible situation, but in Wind River that literally fucked me up. Like I don't want to be fucked up when I watch a movie, you know, like but I understand the
Yeah.
need for that.
And honestly,
this
I mean,
situation.
probably just like triggering for people who
Yeah.
have gone through shit like that. I mean, probably
True.
best to do it like this. I feel like it's just way more tasteful if you're going with a plot line like this. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like
For
that's
sure.
the way
Right,
to do it. If you're gonna do that.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, let's get into it then, yeah? The stats?
Yeah.
Budget 3 mil. So, you know, that's pretty good. It's pretty respectable for like your first film.
2.5 mil just for the blood alone, but yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were flying in blood after a certain time.
One of my fucking notes
Yeah.
was just like, how is this guy not bled out yet? Like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's not important.
Worldwide box office though, 938,000 was the number I found. So, you know, didn't pop, but
I
her
got
second
1.4
film,
mil, but I don't
Okay.
know.
nice. A little bit more,
I mean, a little
half the
bit more,
budget.
but basically about the same. Yeah.
Yeah. But her second film pops off with The Substance. That was a 17 mil budget and made $77 million. So it's only up from here, I'd say, for her films.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got
I'm
the
kind of
goods.
excited to see what she'd make next.
100%.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
She's got the
yeah.
juice.
Yeah.
The research. One of Fargeau's main inspirations is Steven Spielberg's Duel, which I recommend you guys watch if you're ever looking for just kind of like a fun hour 30 kind of like action drama.
It's a TV movie, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It was like his first film, his TV
Okay.
movie, but it's like, again, like it's if you think about what's man's, the Jericho Mile. It's
great
like one of
fucking
those
movie.
exactly. It's like, wow, that's actually
Right.
fucking that should not be a TV movie.
Right.
It's
Okay.
good. Yeah, very like
Okay,
visually linked, and it's using like the tension of like a chase through a desert. So
Okay.
other
okay.
other inspirations for revenge: Wild at Heart, Nicholas Winding Refn's Drive, and Under the Skin. Those were her main citations.
Drive, as in Gosling.
Yep.
So that's where the dialogue comes in, right? Just
the lack of
none.
yeah, right. That was my last piece of research. Was after minute 26, the main character has no speaking lines. None.
Hell yeah.
What's the
And still
theme?
effective.
Captivating as hell. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Captivating, right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What'd you guys get for the theme of revenge?
Revenge is a bitch.
Revenge.
Revenge. I had revenge as personal. Like
Yeah. A dish best served cold, I
Yeah.
suppose.
can revenge
Or with
not be
shotguns.
personal? Like revenge is inherently like so tightly
Nah.
bound
Yeah.
to two
I could-
people.
I think it could be not personal if you hire somebody to do the revenge for you. Like,
Yeah.
that person's doing the revenge, but it's not personal for them. They're just doing it for a paycheck.
Yeah.
Well, but then I think that
I suppose,
You
but by
translated the revenge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like,
wouldn't it be
know.
like avenging then? Because then they're not really related.
Avenging?
Avenging, maybe.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
like one.
revenge
It's
is like
removed
the person
slightly.
who got fucked over. But I don't know. If you get somebody else to do it, then like they're technically avenging you, and you're not getting revenge.
All right, well played.
I
Well
maybe in a
played.
way,
You know what?
if you are
Yeah.
still like paying for somebody to, I don't know, do something to get your revenge. I don't know. I feel like
I think
don't
we
know.
need to watch The Killer,
But I feel
and
like
then
it's
we come back
Definitely
to this question.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you know what? That makes a lot of sense, Joe. Like maybe that's why the Avengers movies don't feel very personal.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm taking shots
No
at
revenge.
Disney. Like, Disney's catching strays.
They should be the Revengers instead of the
Yeah.
The
Avengers.
revenge. Yeah,
Hell
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just murdering everybody. I guess
Yeah,
they're trying to
they're
do
just
that already
slaughtering
anyway.
everybody. Yeah, don't they
Dude,
do that
yes.
when they open the portal?
Yeah, shit, I don't know. I guess they kind of do. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Shoot
lot
your
of ways.
shot. A lot of good shots in this, in my opinion.
A lot of good ones.
A lot of
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah.
Opening shot in the sunglasses.
Mm.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Vibrant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how it's like
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
much color, and then you're looking at
Yeah.
like a desert barren landscape in the reflection, and then it zooms out farther and you get like a clear Lolita image, right? Like with like the sucker and like the sunglasses. Like
Mhm.
people, I
Damn, yeah.
don't know, and maybe it's just me, but like she's like the next Kubrick, honestly. Yeah, maybe I'm just hyping it too much, but she is taking all of Kubrick's notes and like, okay, like and starting her own thing.
Yeah.
But
It's like I could do that.
yeah, she
Dude,
makes
it's
me
kinda
like,
interesting. Because I remember when you guys were talking about the substance, you were talking about all the references to like shit that she like puts in her movies, basically. And like I'm on her Wikipedia page right now, like looking. There's a section called "Filmmaking Style and Influences," and it tells like about some people who she like references. She says, citing revenge films like Kill Bill and Rambo. She says she lists
Hell
David
yeah.
Cronenberg, John Carpenter, David Lynch, Paul Verhoeven, and Michael Haneke as filmmakers who have influenced her.
All their
But then
influences.
there's also the section where it says that she thinks that films that fill themselves with homages and references can push the viewer away from being able to identify with the film. And it says she describes this separation as second-degree moments and chooses to stay away from excessive references, which is like interesting to me because I feel like you could pull up so many fucking references. I don't know.
yeah,
Like,
for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's just kind of like probably does it by default and doesn't realize that she's doing it because
I would assume, yeah. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
or says that just I mean it's like Christopher McQuarrie, he said something where basically it's along the lines of don't treat your audiences like they're stupid, and like doing red herrings and stuff is treating them like they're stupid, and he does it in this last movie, you know.
Mm,
so it's just
yeah.
like
Mm.
do they actually mean these things, or do
Right.
they intend to mean these things, but then it comes out eventually? I don't know.
Yeah, you say enough
Yeah.
And, like, to
things,
be
you're gonna
honest-
contradict yourself eventually.
Exactly.
True,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
also kind of like disagree with what she says anyway, because I feel like catching references like that to other films that you love, like, definitely makes you have a stronger bond to this film. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I don't
right.
know.
Yeah, I think
feel
it's a
like,
fine
I
line,
feel like that
but yeah, for
usually,
sure.
yeah, definitely. I mean, unless you're like
Yeah.
copying shit, but even for like,
Exactly.
I don't know, Sinners, which is basically like 50% copied. I mean, I don't
Yeah,
know.
references
we all
on
loved
its
that,
sleeve.
you know? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's just like, yeah, I mean, in this modern time of filmmaking, like films have only been around 100 years, and like now
Yeah.
people are compounding like their own film knowledge in a way that's like never been done before. So you're like no matter what, you're ripping from something. I was thinking about stuff I've written and like today, and I was like thinking about a mayor character I inserted into one of my things. And I was like, that's the fucking mayor from Jaws. And I didn't even think about that when I wrote it. Like, it's just
Mm.
crazy. Like, it just happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
just like
Yeah, I mean, it's just like
a certain
the
point.
influences in it.
Right.
Influences me, you know?
she,
Like,
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
she definitely like leads you visually though, especially in The Substance. There's like Kubrickian like hallways and like, so like to
Yeah.
say that there's no
Mhm.
homages to that she doesn't do them is a bit strange.
Yeah, I agree.
Uh,
I
Okay,
can look
other
into citations,
shots.
but, you know, I'm
Yeah,
just on
yeah.
the Wikipedia page, so.
Corley, we're calling you out, and we're also calling
Well,
you the next Kubrick.
Yeah,
You're amazing.
Take whichever one you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other shots I have quite a few. One is Jen hanging on the tree, arms and legs dangling, like this fucked up
Oof.
like crucifix Jesus moment.
Yeah.
Great
The
stuff.
burnt tree after that too, man. Like
It's a
from the
badass way to
ground.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Come on.
Yeah.
it's cool.
What you guys got? You got
Yeah, I
something?
mean, I don't
I
know.
could keep going.
Okay,
I got
yeah.
too many.
I didn't know if you
Yeah,
had
but-
more. Yeah.
Go for it.
I had one shot. It was a transition. It was like, I think an apple spinning or the shot was spinning, but it was like a transition into like the next phase. I think it was like when they were partying to like the next day.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, a lot of cool visuals, I guess. I don't know. That was
Definitely.
pretty much all I wrote down. A lot of cool desert shots too after that.
Oh yeah.
desert
Yeah.
shots were fucking great. The ant getting splattered was good.
Yeah.
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 It was good. Good
I had the
visual.
ant. I had the ant and the blood. I had the cave, just like the wide of the cave with like the fire, the light and the
Yes.
deeper
I had
part of
that,
it.
Yeah, I like that.
while
I
she's
love that.
cauterizing.
Dude, when she's pulling the stick out of her stomach and like she already has taken the drugs and just like the look on her face where it's like there's no pain, but she's like still
Right.
mystified that she's like doing this thing. That was
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever been like that drunk where it's like you're kind of just like experiencing this thing that's happening to you, but you're not
Right.
like fully processing it? Like yeah,
You're out of your
yeah.
body just watching it happen.
Yeah, yeah. It's like that. I was like, this is nuts.
I wrote down that
Um,
should have been an ad for that Mexican beer.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
right.
Oh yeah.
It's like tattooed on her
She pulls the
body.
stick out, like stirs the beer with the stick, the bloody stick, and then just like logo out. Yeah.
I had
Um,
also the shot of the dude in the driver's seat when the seatbelt is like pinging him, like the alarm. It's like this man's
Yeah.
like alarms going off in his head. I had the windshield wiper shot with his like blood
The blood.
squeegeeing, yeah, back and forth over the dude in the blue jumpsuit.
Yeah.
That would be my other shot. Would be when he throws the coyote on the window and the
On the
blood's
windshield.
just kind of yeah.
A lot of good blood dripping because I have at the end. One other shot is when it's like the one shot with the naked dude out of the shower holding the gun. We
Mm.
go literally
Mhm.
around the whole house out to the pool and back. Like, it was fucking good. And then the one I was like, oh man, that she fucking did it. The blood running down the lens shot when she gets like domed. That's like a
Yeah.
cartoony effect. Like that's hard to pull off in my opinion, but she makes it like so effective. Like the
Yeah.
way it like the
Yeah.
slowness of the drip, and then after that with the blackout, there's like just enough weird time in between like the blackout to waking up. It's like we don't know how long she's been knocked out, and it's literally been like seconds. And
Right.
I was just like, holy fuck, like, good job.
Yeah,
Well done. You
I
did
liked
it.
it. I was like, she's seeing red right now. That's like what I was reading into. Like, she's not seeing this guy anymore. She's just like seeing the blood about to be spilled. You know, like I was like, yeah. I had was it the windows like that are to the patio in the pool? Like
Mhm.
you get the shot of her in the pink, and then later when she's like back and got the gun aimed at him, it's him in the blue. I don't know. It was just like nice juxtaposition. There was another big one. Oh, when she's killing that one that like the guy who like chomps the nougat and then like closes the door and like walks away. When she's like stabbing the fuck out of him, and then the other guy's like in the car and he's got like, I think I finally know what love is, like the song going. It's like back and forth. Like yeah, I just love that. Yeah, that was funny. Yeah.
Such good shit. On to quotables. I mean, the majority of this film has no lines, so pretty tough for this one.
Yeah.
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 I wrote down one.
Did you guys?
I
Sorry,
just
I
had
was
the
gonna ask if you
desert is
guys-
sublime, but merciless with the careless. I mean, it's kind of like the easiest line to go to, but
That's
Yeah.
the one I had as well. Also felt cheap picking it, but you know, you ain't got much to pick from it.
slim pickings.
Besides,
Yeah,
what is the one
for
that says
sure.
women always have to put up a fucking fight?
Mm.
Like,
A bit on
Yeah.
the nose at the end. I was like
Yeah.
wondering it would have
Yeah.
been better without that line, but
agreed.
yeah, I get the point.
Yeah.
Any
I didn't-
other
I didn't really
quotables? Yeah.
Well, I was gonna ask if you guys had subtitles, because like they were talking in French and I didn't know what the fuck they were saying for
Yeah,
half
I
the
think
movie.
it had subtitles, right?
Yeah,
Okay, mine
were you
didn't.
watching it on Tubi?
I was watching it on Apple. I rented it on Apple. And there was no
Apple?
subtitles. I tried turning them on and they just weren't there. Yeah.
Apple needs to get on their shit. What?
Dude,
Yeah, I
I
was gonna
had
watch
the
that
Google
movie.
Translate app out and was like tapping so I could like
What
read
are they
it and see what they were
saying?
saying. Yeah.
Damn.
Mixing
crazy.
Apple and Google, crossing wires.
I know, right?
Wow.
Fuck.
That's
So I'm
what
gonna
went
get hit,
wrong,
dude.
Yeah.
If I get disappeared in the next 2 weeks,
Was it Apple or
It's one
Google
of that.
though? Well, yeah,
it was one of them too. Yeah.
I think it's Apple for blaspheming, putting Google up to their
That's
programming.
right.
true. Yeah.
Oh, you're probably right. Fuck.
Yeah. Watch your back, man.
Not
You have
good,
an
guys.
iPhone too. They know everything about you and where you're at.
Yeah.
all the time. Good luck, man.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm moving out to the desert.
Where's this
Careful.
house at?
Yeah.
I'll go there.
In Morocco.
All right, now you know. Now you know where to
Sounds
go.
nice. Yeah. Nice enough country. Yeah.
Prop
Expat.
hunt. I had the star earrings. I really love the way that they like pop out of this film with like their pink, obviously, and it's like the dingy blues of most of the movie enveloping
Yeah.
her.
Nice. That's good.
Give me that Mexican lager, or as it
That's what I
says,
was gonna say,
Mexican
too.
beer.
That's what I put. Yeah.
I love me a good Mexican lager. So
Same. A little bit of lime.
To that note, I was saying too, if I could get that Phoenix brand to be as cool as it is on her, I might actually get that. That looked
Hell
fucking
yeah.
sick.
didn't it? When Sarah was watching this with me up to that point, and she was like, "That wouldn't happen like that." I'm like, "But it's fucking cool. Okay, can you just? It's fucking cool."
Right. She's rising from the ashes. Come on.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I
okay.
said. That's exactly what I said. I was like,
I couldn't tell. Okay.
rising
I couldn't
from
tell.
the
I knew
ashes.
it looked like a bird. I couldn't tell. That's awesome. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Looked amazing.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
All right,
Nice.
performance
And then
review.
she
Pretty
went to bed,
limited
so she was
cast.
checked out after
That was it. She doesn't want to see the
Yeah.
revenge.
That's what I'm saying. I turned something on. She's like, "Why don't we watch it?" I'm like, "Give it a shot. Can you just give it a shot?"
Yeah, stay till the end. I promise it'll be a happy ending. Like
It'll be worth it.
you're watching the worst parts of the movie right now. Like, come on. But performance review, pretty limited cast, so not very
Yeah.
many options.
Mhm.
Madison
I put
Lutz.
Matilda Lutz, or
Yeah.
is
Is it maybe? Yeah,
Yep.
maybe, I don't even know. Electric. I like how like
Oh, yeah.
she's like basically like a sex icon at the beginning, and that's how we're meant to view her, obviously. And then as her character overcomes
Just
that,
full
like
badass.
we view that, yeah, it's just great.
Yeah, a full transformation
Yeah.
into the Revenger.
The Revenger.
Yeah, none of the men were very good in the movie, so she
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Took the cake.
Vincent Columbo.
I feel like everybody was like serviceable.
for sure.
Yeah.
I think the second dude,
Yeah, the
in
main guy,
command
Richard.
or whatever, he I thought he
Yeah,
did
yeah,
the
yeah.
most with his character. He was kind of like bouncing back and forth between like having a conscience and not at all, and I thought he was pretty
Mm.
good.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I can see that.
But yeah, the main dude, Kevin Jansen's. Would you guys recast him? Because that was my only like kind of option for recasting.
Yeah, I
could
don't
see it
know.
helping.
He
The
like
butt
fits
chin,
the
really.
bill, but
What'd you
Sort
say?
of. I feel like I would consider it. I feel like his face was a bit distracting, a bit too like Macho Man. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I
I
kind of
was
liked
thinking something
how.
along the lines of am I cutting out?
Oh no, yeah, you're live, baby.
Oh, the guy who plays Jamie Lannister. I can't think of his name.
Oh yeah. What is that guy's
Walter, was it
Nicholas.
Castor
We talked
Walden or
about him
something like
last
that.
time.
Yeah, we did just talk about
Coster
this
Walden? Yeah, something.
Coster
yeah.
Waldo or some shit.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
he would be fine as a recast in this. Maybe
can
he's a
see
little
that.
too old, but
Mm,
he's
maybe.
got like he's not super Macho Man, but he's like manly enough. He's pretty enough, you know.
It's got
Mhm.
the chisel. Yeah.
We've seen him
Yeah.
push a small
little less
child off a
chiseled.
cliff already, so like it's right in his
Exactly.
wheelhouse. Yeah.
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 I thought like at first I was like, okay, this main dude could have been recasted, but the more he dug into the role, I kind of liked the imperfections on his face. The closer you actually get to the man, are kind of like they become more clear. Which for this
Yeah.
character's perspective, it's like sexy macho man, and then the more like you kind of like get into like his face, it's like it's not that sexy. That's kind of the vibe
That
I
is
got.
a huge butt chin right there.
Yeah, right.
But
exactly.
yeah, I will say at the end he did pull through. I think like as he became more and more like just sociopathic and yeah.
True. Yeah.
Like as soon as the guy asked about Jen and he said who, I don't know who you're talking about. I was like, oh, so this is where we're going.
Yeah,
Okay.
he flips
yeah.
the switch.
Oh yeah.
And it's like that's in that moment you think this man's safe. Like this is your only link to safety in this situation. And
Yeah.
then
Right.
he's secretly maybe the most evil.
Yeah.
All right. The highest of highs. Best scenes in the movie. What you guys got?
I bet the cave.
Okay, was
One.
good.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
I think her chasing what's the other guy? The guy who raped her. And him like digging the ice or not the ice, the glass out of his feet. And
Oh man.
Just-
yeah.
yeah. I thought all
That
that
was
was
good.
pretty effective.
Yeah,
Fuck
for
me
sure.
good.
for crying.
And then of course the final sequence is just kind of like
That's
a
incredible.
blast.
Yeah.
Running in circles.
Oh yeah.
The build up of
Slipping in
that
the
Look, I
blood.
just
sequence
want to take it, guys.
is
I can just be like the end, you know.
the numbers of circlings that they do at the end there too is kind of like excessive, but I loved
A
it.
little comical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on par with like the substance where she just full sends the the blood spurting all over the crowd. It's
Literally.
like we could have done one lap and been done with it, but like she's like, you know
Yeah.
what? Let's do it 18 times and
Yeah.
let's see where this goes. You know?
And the whole time you're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
fucking careful on that blood. There's so much
Yeah.
blood everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Slips on it.
Wait, turn around. Oh, now he's turned around. Wait,
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Good
I
cat
had,
and mouse action.
Nice.
Also, her getting off the branch by burning it below her, fucking gritty as fuck, amazing. And then the
Yeah.
drowning leading to the knifing in the eyes. That was a big moment of like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, here we
Yeah.
go. You know, we get
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
revenge is kicked into gear, baby. Yeah. I had one of those too. for that one as
You
mine.
know, I feel like it's just like perfect too, because like with that name, like like what you're gonna get. Like
Straight up
that
revenge.
like we're getting revenge.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I
Strap
guess
me
it's just like I don't know. It's just
You will
It's right
not
there.
be disappointed.
simple, but like good as a viewer, I guess. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a good ride all the way. Yeah.
Any nitpicks you guys got?
I feel like I know she's no surgeon, but when I guess there is a little bit of a burn on her back that kind of shows that she not soldered. What is that word called?
Cauterized.
Cauterized.
Cauterized both sides.
Yeah.
So I guess, she kind of did it. We just didn't see it happen.
Yeah.
But I feel like the way she was looking at the shells, I thought she was going to take the gunpowder out of the shotgun import in the wound and just burn it out like that.
Classic
That
move.
would have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, that was
Shit.
like my only nitpick where it was just kind of like,
Yeah, there is another
Yeah.
side to this wound
You-
that we
you
don't
don't-
ever we don't
Yeah.
ever see that side. We only see the Phoenix side, right?
right. So that was my nitpick, was just the wound in the cave. But honestly, her getting her head blown up in the cave kind of distracted me from everything because I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah. It happens
No,
just, like, a
no.
couple times.
Yeah. So really no nitpicks besides that.
Yeah, nice. I had
Yeah, I don't have like
right on.
true nitpicks. Oh, you wanna
okay. Now go for me.
go? Well, I put how is that dude not bled out? But I feel like that's just like the movie, you know. So I'm just like I'm
Yeah.
here for it. I mean, I like
Same with
blood.
her too. I mean, so
Um,
much blood just tracking through the entire
The
desert.
other thing is like most people have shotguns, which is like fine. She's using a shotgun for like the majority of the movie, and it's got a huge fucking scope on it. I guess I'm just like that's just like weird to me. And also it's like she's could or probably is using slugs. But
Yeah,
like
definitely.
I don't know. I guess I'm just like why did they go with this? Why didn't they give her a different kind of gun? I don't know. I guess I just
Yeah.
like thought not that it's really a nitpick. I just thought it was kind of weird that these guys even brought this fucking shotgun with the scope on it
Scoped
for what they're
shotgun,
hunting in
yeah.
the desert.
Yeah.
I mean, if you shoot a coyote with that, with a slug, that coyote's like fucking gone. Like you're splitting
Yeah.
it in half. It's like fucking
There's
disintegrating.
no
Like,
coyote left.
Yeah.
so, like,
Maybe
I
that's
guess
what
it's
they're
just,
looking
like,
for.
What are they hunting out there that they need slugs for? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I guess it was just like a weird choice. Not really a nitpick, but like I don't know. I don't really have.
I
Any
think
real
that's a good
nitpicks,
one.
So like,
Yeah.
I just
No,
thought it
that's
was kind of
solid.
weird.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You got any, Noah?
No, I don't actually. I had a great time with this
Let's
movie.
get
so,
that. Nice. Yeah.
yeah.
I had a
Yeah.
couple. One kind of like, maybe it's just like a taste thing or whatever, but the movie kind of like opens like a porno almost. It's like an immediate sex
Kinda,
hook,
yeah.
which is
Yeah.
like fine. And a lot of movies will do this where they'll give you some titties at the beginning to be like, okay, what are we watching here? Like,
Hey, both movies this week started with some bone, and
yeah, they did. There you go. So
Yeah.
that's the
'cause
tool.
I think Dragged Across Concrete did too. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, it did.
100%. I just thought like there's a bit of weird editing in getting you into the story in this one where it could have been a little more effective with like a more focused opening, but I wasn't, upset about it.
Hmm.
And the other nitpick I have, which is like actually a nitpick, is when they're in the desert and she's like got her scope shotgun and she's looking for the dude in the car and he's like got the mirror. He's looking at his nose that just got broken.
Yeah.
The mirror effect where you see the light actually like shining in the distance. Most of this movie's practical, and from what I can see of the behind the scenes for like the substance, she's like using things in front of the camera, like throwing glitter in front of the camera and like making it like that's like how you make films, like in my opinion. And this one I felt like it was just like the same generated mirror bright light that wasn't actually what they got on the day, and they like posted it in. And it just didn't feel
Yeah.
real to me, nitpick, but
Oh, that's fair.
like it wasn't sized correctly.
I did. Yeah. I did question the location of the mirror.
Right.
Like it was flickering like way off here on this hill too, and then
Right.
he drove like way off.
Yeah.
I don't know. I did question that at one point.
It was
I
kind of
like,
weird. I questioned it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's true. The
But then I
nitpicks.
just kind of let it go. I don't know.
Yeah. Same. yeah.
yeah, for sure. All right, on to Clever Girl then.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
like
I
Noah
kind of
brought
already
up,
said mine, but
I was just saying a lot of pinks and blues in this. The windows
Mm-hmm.
obviously highlighted
Mm.
very gendered tale, so it was
yeah.
right there representation through
Yep.
color.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine was just the rape scene was not that it was tasteful, but it was like a different spin. It wasn't like glorified. It wasn't like now watch the fucking. It was this is horrible. I'm not gonna make you watch it, but I'll make you listen
Yeah,
for a
was
certain
smart
period
to-
of time.
yeah.
Then the TV
Smart to
turns on.
use that character too, the one that was just like closing the door to
Yeah.
get you out of the scene in a way that's natural and
Right.
not just like filmmaking tactic.
Yeah.
True.
He's just as culpable, because like he knows what's gonna happen.
Yeah, he
If he's
turns
not
on
happy.
TV.
She's crying.
Yeah.
Right.
I had another where I like the first shot she takes. She gets major kickback and is like knocked on her back.
Mm.
Yeah, just like obviously it's a crazy gun, but like the fact that she's just not a perfect shot is it's just enough like little details of
Yeah.
reality to keep you there. So
Yeah, I mean, in the vein of like listening to the rape scene, I just put the sound design for this movie was on point. I just thought like the gunshots, the blood, the little like even the sound of the ant, like that is where it really clicked for me. The sound design was like the
Mhm.
close up of the ant,
yeah.
where it's like the blood and the little grains of sand, and it's like whoa. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
she's
like,
using all
yeah.
the form of film to like get this idea across or this feeling across. It's really good.
Yeah, yeah, you
totally.
feel it. Yeah, yeah.
My last clever girl is literally a clever girl because the fact that a woman made this movie, I think really like makes it a credible film in a way, like that I accept the film. Like, because if it was made by
True.
some like schlocky man fantasy revenge dude, it just like this movie is obviously a little deeper and a little more in tune with everything, which is naturally from like a female perspective. So clever girl.
Mm, mm,
Yeah.
true.
Any other clever girl notes before double features?
No, sir.
Ah,
What do you got for double feature?
Last House on the Left, the remake.
Oh, I have not seen this one.
Whoa, you haven't seen the remake?
No, I haven't seen either.
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
I don't go
That's
to
a
the
good one.
last house on the left. I stay away from that house.
It's not okay. I say good one. Again, it's brutal. It's definitely not as like artsy and tasteful as this one, but
Yeah.
it's still like one of the entertaining revenge films out there.
Cool.
Rape revenge.
right on.
Yeah. I had Duel
Yeah.
for reasons I already stated, both desert based.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah.
you get like the man being chased and you get the woman being chased in revenge. Like it's nice little double.
Yeah,
Nice.
dichotomy. Hell yeah.
Dope.
I haven't seen it, but I've literally had two people recommend it to me in the last week, and it's called I Spit on Your Grave. And apparently it's a much more brutal rape revenge.
Yeah.
Who's recommending this
apparently.
shit?
Both of them were women. So,
Oh.
My
Alright.
mom also watches I Spit on Your Grave pretty regularly. Like if it's
Does she?
she just scrolling.
Interesting.
She
I
likes a
mean,
good
really
rape
connect
revenge.
with this film, yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I put Kill Bill.
Yeah.
Ah, that's a good
Hey,
Yeah.
good one. Yeah.
one. A Western samurai.
I felt
Yum.
like the
With
blue
the ring
jacket
popped
that the
off.
dude wears is kind of like a Kill Billion, type of
Yeah,
like vibe.
the
for
motorcycle.
sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Could a
Nice.
TikToker watch Revenge?
Yes.
I gave it a
I
6.
think so.
Lean to
Dude,
7.
Me
If
too,
they
Yeah.
can
bro.
get
I'm on a 6
past-
too.
Yeah, I think
Alright,
sure. I'll give it a 6.
The sex appeal.
alright.
I'll go with everybody else.
Yeah. The booty shots where it's not
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
full on porn, it's just innocent enough. Like this
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
I assume most TikTokers feeds are like some woman like churning butter and they're
Some
like, this
thirst
they're,
trap.
like, earnestly like teaching you how
Yeah.
to churn butter, but then
Yeah.
like for some reason she wore the lowest cut shirt in her fucking
Yeah.
The
closet.
plaid cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of like tiny booty shots of here. Like I think that you can easily
Yeah.
use those for anything.
Yeah, the sucker in the helicopter. Yep.
Ooh, it's right there.
Yeah.
I think the revenge half, honestly, like the revenge half is where they start swiping away. I don't think it's like
You think
is the violence
like too
enough.
gory? Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, there's extreme violence, but is
Or-
it enough for the kiddos? That's my
No.
question.
I don't think so. Not the
Gotcha.
violence they're looking for.
Yeah,
Interesting. Weird.
they're looking for that real life violence nowadays. Guys.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Gang violence is pretty much what the kids are most interested in.
Oh yeah.
So.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they want to be hard. Them kids think they hard.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm. They don't know hard, but anyway.
So not enough crime, not enough like criminal activity, for them to really be interested.
Yeah.
Is Alex's mom watching this in her kitchen?
I mean, I feel like we already have our answer.
Yeah.
Confirmed, yes.
She's watching I Spit on Your
Oh,
Grave.
it's
Like,
not.
That's true.
It was that other movie, yeah.
Well,
Sorry.
let me ask you this: there's no like real leading man here that she wants to, like, does she like a female-led film?
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna rescind my.
well, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know,
I'm gonna
The
say
guy's
no.
like,
man.
But
the main dude is like handsome enough, I would think, for her, for his mom. You know?
Right. And if she's watching I Spit on Your Grave, I mean, they're right there.
That's what I was. That's why I
Yeah.
said confirmed. But I don't
Okay.
know.
Right.
I'm gonna say
This one I don't know.
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna put it down. Yes.
It's yeah.
What do you
I'm
It's a
guys?
gonna
yes for me
say-
too.
I'm gonna say no. It's too artsy for my mom. She likes it simple.
Really?
Keep it simple.
Okay.
Keep it
Okay.
simple.
All right.
I mean, I would
all
recommend
right.
this to my mom, but I'm sure she'd be like, it's fine. But it's not one that
It's
she'd put
classic.
on. Like, if she was to choose between this Rape Revenge and say I Spit on Your Grave or The Last House on
Right.
the Left, she's gonna pick either of those two over.
She's popping those on.
This.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hmm.
just
Has
those
she
are a lot
watched,
easier to
you know-
pop on and like have in the background.
Has she watched The Substance? Do you know?
I honestly I don't know.
Too weird.
I've recommended it to her, but yeah, she's the artsy stuff, which is interesting. The thing I've been writing this week is like, it's funny, the movies that kind of formed the foundation in my taste. There's nothing super artsy, and those are the things my mom doesn't really care that much for. She's just there for the love of watching movies for like sheer entertainment, which is interesting to look at because I obviously took that and kind of ran with it and expanded on it. Like she'll appreciate some, but nothing too artsy really strikes her fancy. She likes to keep it simple.
That's not a kitchen movie. An artsy movie is one you gotta like look at the vision. You gotta be
Exactly.
tuned in.
And appreciate everything about it. There's not enough talking
Yeah.
in this one to where she can have background noise going,
That's
I know I'm
true.
getting into like the weeds with the
No,
criteria
this is what
for a
we
kitchen
need.
movie at this point.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
This is the deets we need. All right, sequel, prequel, remake. Remake, more blood. That's my take.
hell
Alright,
yeah.
alright.
Remake, more blood, and maybe more dialogue.
Yeah, a couple lines here and there.
Okay.
Any other options? I mean,
I
pretty
don't know. I'd probably go
clear.
with two because I don't
Yeah.
know. We're not really going with a prequel
All right.
or a sequel, really.
Yeah.
There
The
is a
only way-
question of like what happens to her after though, where it's like, is there a sequel
That's
there?
true.
Like,
I was thinking about that, but like, I feel like
You already-
that's completely different.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's like not really in the same vein of this movie,
Exactly.
We already have
yeah.
that anyways with the X trilogy, We got Pearl, X,
Yeah.
and Maxine. That's kind of like, it's not really rape
Yeah.
revenge, but it's, rape adjacent. There's some porn. There's some sex.
Yeah,
That's
just
true.
transfer over to X.
And people significantly, I don't know, disliked Maxine more than the other two. So
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right, star power. Would you guys give it?
I'm gonna land on 4.5, maybe 5.
Nice.
Honestly, for me, I fucking loved it. Yeah.
Two, 4.5 for me. I was like, this
Okay.
is clearly a 4-star movie, and then this end sequence where I was like, Farjo knows what she's fucking doing, dude. I was like, I could see this being 5, honestly, in the future. I love this movie. But
Yeah, I think if I rewatch it, it could go up. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! I got 4
Yeah.
stars.
Yeah, I got
Solid.
4.
Nice. Nice.
yes.
I mean, I
Solid,
guess
yeah.
I could go up.
I
But
think
yeah,
it's
Yeah,
it's,
good
it's
over
in my
time.
taste. You know, these are the like when
Yeah.
the substance, like the end of that movie, I was like, this is just for me. You know, like, and similar
yeah.
similar for Revenge too.
yeah.
That's how I felt about like the end of Weapons. If anybody's like bold enough to just full send and like not give a fuck,
Yeah,
do what they want to do.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah.
I'm there. Yep. 3
Okay.
questions.
I
was
think
entertained.
all
I would
three for me,
rewatch.
Yeah, I got all 3.
and I would recommend.
I would
Yes.
Yeah.
recommend.
3 yes. That's a
Go baby,
And I
try
got
me.
12
12
yes. Have we ever had
Yeah,
a
yeah.
full? Well, we probably have, right? There's, like, I mean, like
Yeah,
Rosemary's
yeah.
Baby.
I think we have.
3
Yeah.
yeses. Oh,
That's a
yeah.
trip.
That's enough
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, man, good pick. I had to get to this one
Yeah.
eventually. I'm glad it was picked.
Yeah. Yeah. Same.
One I'll definitely rewatch. Potentially soon. I felt the urge to rewatch it pretty soon after, actually, which is not always the case. For a movie.
Yeah. I wanted
it's
to
on our
watch it with
commentary
Kaylee.
list. No,
What'd you say, Alex?
I said it's on our commentary list. That was one of the ones I slid in there.
Yes. I'm down for that.
Could come up. You never know.
Speaking of commentaries, if you guys have some, let us know. Any movies you're itching to watch. Joe, I wanted to bring up that we should do Drumline sometime. No rush, but like,
Hey, oh my
I feel like
gosh.
me and you, we got to do a Drumline commentary. I think that'd be fun.
I think it'd be pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Next week, we're doing Phantom Thread. So if you want to watch Phantom Thread with us, you can pop over to both our channels, me and Alex.
hmm
Other than that, I think it's time for Stay Gold to sign off, right, boys? What you think?
I think so. I'm
Yes,
the
sir.
full moon's kicking my ass with these kids this week, so yeah, I'm
Dude,
pretty
yeah.
sleepy.
They're about to run out of the house right
Yeah.
now. You better check your doors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Child werewolves.
Yeah.
So,
middle schoolers, they're worse. I'd rather have child werewolves.
Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. Next week, we'll be starting Greta Gerwig's Dive, and then we don't have a movie chest picked yet, but we'll pick a movie chest.
Whose
Who
pick is it this week?
Is it yours, Joe, or is it?
I
Might be
think
mine,
it'd be
actually.
you, Matt.
Yeah, I got
I-
nothing
yeah.
locked and
At least
loaded.
before in our rotation, I was last. So
I was,
Yeah, I
I was
think
gonna say, I
so.
think we just. Yeah.
We did a whole loop.
Yeah.
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 I'll pick one. We'll have it before next week. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next week.
that was me fading out.